Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Beer Bros. Keith, why don't you kind of give us a rundown of what we'll be drinking today?
Today we will be drinking beer from Cigar City Brewing in Florida, in Tampa, Florida, which our friend Preston from the Beer Chasers gave us when he was here trying to do evil things in the Boonville Cemetery.
Start with the one in the middle here. I always liked that whenever I was playing like Price is Right at home. Yeah, I always picked, when they played Plinko, I always told the guy, put it in the middle. Anyway. This right here, we have Hell's Lager from Cigar City Brewery.
Hell's Lager. It's a type of lager.
It says Hell's.
Okay, we got a Hell's Lager.
Yeah. It even has the the flames and everything, so one would say that it should be called Hell's Lager, but we can say Helles. Or what did you say?
Usually I leave the German to the other guys, so.
Oh. I'm obviously not German, so let's go ahead and try it. Wow. This is my first time opening a can, apparently.
Cool. Nice head. Definitely a more European smell to it.
It's nice and fizzy. I like that. Has a lot of carbonation.
Yeah.
It's in a can.
Yeah. So take a smell.
Kind of has a little sweetness toward it.
Yeah.
Just a touch of it.
So let's give it a try. Clinky, drinky.
Or drinky, clinky, whichever you prefer.
There is a sweetness within a tartness. It starts off sweet and then ends with a little bit of tartness, and then the flavor just sort of cuts out. Not very much of an aftertaste.
It's a very short taste. It takes a couple swigs to get a good solid foundation of what you're exactly drinking.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to drink a lot, this is a great beer. I like the color, the flavor. It seems like it's a very good.
Yeah.
It would get better as it got warmer.
Yeah.
Actually.
Very clear with a little bit of cloudiness and a lot of effervescence. So.
What do we have here? We have Toka Baaga Red Ale. And from what I can tell by the picture, looks like two sailors sending some ships off to sea. So let's give this a shot. I can see that it kind of has, just from the design of the bottle, or design of the can, looks like some hops on the side. Looks like it's a nice sunny day. You know, they look a little cold though, don't you think so?
I guess.
I didn't think it got cold in Florida.
Well, I've been in Florida when it's been really cold.
Well, I will see what it, oh, this is a nice red auburn tint to it.
Yeah, that's the red ale. I was expecting it to actually be a bit redder, but that is very nice auburn color. Once again, I think it's clearer than the Helles, but still effervescent.
Again, Toka Baaga Red Ale. So it's in the name, folks.
Very hoppy. Very strong.
Yes, right off the bat, I smell the hops.
Yeah. Thus, the hops on the can.
The hops on the can. Very good marketing. We'll have to email Cigar City Brewery and tell them that they're doing a good job with the marketing. This is very attractive beer, folks, in my opinion.
What was it you had before you came here?
I'd rather not say. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. We wouldn't want to market an already popular beer, so we're trying to help the little guys out here. That's what this is all about, Keith.
I'm sorry, Nick, I forget.
Anyway, clinky, drinky. It's a very full beer, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And it's actually very good.
Very strong on the hops, but
It doesn't
well
come-
balanced. Well
It doesn't
balanced.
come through. It doesn't come through, and it doesn't overpower you. Like a lot of the more hoppy beers, you have a very powerful aftertaste. Whereas this is it kind of calms down. You can smell it and you can taste it, but you don't have that lingering taste in the beer.
Right.
So it's a very good beer.
Yeah, very enjoyable.
This is the type of beer that I think you would on a cool winter afternoon, barbecuing or something. I think it would be a great beer.
Oh, cool.
You go with some steaks or some hamburgers, something along those lines. So
What do they grill in Florida for barbecues?
I think alligator,
Okay, so if you want to have some grilled alligator, this is the beer for you.
grilled alligator. Let's see what we have here. Let's see, Florida Cracker, Belgian style white ale. Has the state of Florida on it, so it must be kind of crazy. I hope your friend Preston doesn't get offended by that comment. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in Florida. Have you noticed that?
There's entire sections of the internet dedicated to crazy stuff that happens in Florida. Not that we think you're crazy, Preston.
No, we're kind of putting, all the bad apples
In Florida.
in one basket, aren't we? If we're by saying that, but
I'm sure there are crazy people in Texas too.
no, never. We all just ride horses and
Shoot our
stuff.
guns.
Yeah, shoot guns. This is obviously a very pale color here.
It's got a Belgian smell.
Not a lot of head on it, so it dissolved quickly for me. Seems
Beginner.
like you have a few more.
So it's got a very strong Belgian yeast smell. That very European, earthy-ish. More cloudy than the other two, still effervescent.
Yeah, if you compare it to the Helles, very similar in beer, in color, if you can tell. The Florida Cracker is just a little bit cloudier. Let's see if the taste kind of is a little bit the same. So
Clinky.
clinky,
Drinky.
drinky.
It's got a
Yeah.
very Belgian taste.
And it's a very quick beer as far as taste goes. So it's another good continuous drinker. It's very abrupt, I would say.
Yeah. I would definitely agree with that.
You can find any of these great beers from Cigar City Brewery
In Florida.
Tampa, Florida,
In Tampa,
where
Florida.
the weather's nice
Usually.
95% of the time.
Unless there's a hurricane or a really strong cold front.
Yeah. If you find yourself, I don't know, what's your favorite? I'm kind of curious to know.
I kind of like the Helles. The Hells.
The Hell's Lager. This is Keith's pick of the day. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm pretty much a light beer drinker, or a pale ale, or something that's not as stout or strong. But I was pleasantly surprised by this Toka Baaga Red Ale. It had a lot of had the hops, and it kind of scared me off at first whenever I smelt it. But after taking a drink, it was very clean, and it kind of knew when to stop, so to speak.
Okay.
So I'd definitely drink a can or two of that before I drink the can or two of the others. So not to say that they were a bad beer, but this kind of was a pleasant surprise because I don't normally drink these.
Okay, excellent. Sounds good.
How'd I do? Do I get another callback?
Sure.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the invite. And guys, go see Cigar City Brewery. If you're down in Florida, if not, then they have a website. So.
If you're not in Texas, you can probably get beer shipped. If you're in Texas, you're screwed.
Request it. Request it at your local liquor store. Maybe.
Well, and then they have to get through the distribution network and the fact that Cigar City doesn't distribute this far out, but
You never know.
could happen.
There's a will, there's a way. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Have a great night.
Beer Bros
Beer Bros out. Hello. Welcome to another exciting of Beer Bros. We're glad to have you guys out today. As you can see, I'm not Chris. Was that bad?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.